Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Motorola Edge 40 Neo. Yeah, this is the phone. I've got a hand over it, and this phone is actually very difficult to buy online, and the hype around this phone which is created, it is true. And when I tried to buy it online, it was very difficult for me to get the stock of this phone. And no sooner I got the stock, I got a hand over it, and I've received the phone from past 5 days. I'm using it, and currently I've loved this phone. And there is something about this phone, like it makes you use the phone more. I think it is the perfect ergonomics of this phone, the size, the shape, and also the sleekness of this phone. Like, I've really loved the phone. And let's see all the aspects of this phone one by one. Let's start with the unboxing. But before that, if you're visiting my channel for the first time, do press that subscribe button below, turn that red subscribe button to gray, and press the bell notification icon, because I keep bringing such videos. So whenever I bring my next video, you will get the notification on your device. So without further ado, let's see regarding this Motorola Edge 40 Neo, all the aspects one by one. Let's start the video right away. So guys, this is the box which you get for Motorola Edge 40 Neo when you purchase the product online or from any other offline source as well. And this is a completely an eco-friendly box, and this part of the video is also shot by Motorola Edge 40 Neo itself, and it is shot at 4K 30 frames per second. I've done this so that you can understand the quality of the video which you get at 4K 30 frames per second from the phone itself, and also the audio which you are hearing is from the phone, directly from the phone. So this is the box which you get, and it is a plastic free packaging, completely an eco-friendly packaging. And also the ink used for printing this box is completely eco-friendly. It's a soy ink, as mentioned over here, and I've opted for a Canil Bay color, which is Pantone validated Canil Bay color. It's written over here on the box, and the packaging is really good. I love this approach of eco-friendly packaging from Motorola for their products. And also you get this pink seal, which is the additional security seal applied by Flipkart, because I purchased this from Flipkart. So now let's see what all you get inside the box one by one. Let's go ahead right away. So guys, inside the box you get a 68-watt fast charger. Here it is mentioned 68 watt. It's a fast charger, and it comes with a nice USB-C red accented port over here. And you get a fast charging cable also inside, which is a USB-C to C cable here. And this cable also has nice red accents inside. I really love this small feature of red accents. These are something which shows the quality of the brand. And also this was the folio inside which the phone was kept, and currently I'm shooting this at 4K 30 frames per second from the phone itself, this part of the video, and the audio also you're hearing from the phone itself. You get a SIM card ejection pin also inside the packaging, and this is something which I really loved. Like you get a case which is a hard case, and this is also made from eco-friendly material, and company has promised that this over the period of time will not turn yellow or pale. And you get this absolutely in the Canil Bay color itself, like the same color of the phone. You get the case also in the same color itself. So this is something which is very nice. You can directly use the phone after applying this case, and this case has a good protection of, as you can see over here, it has having a lip, so your camera lenses will be protected really nicely in case if you keep the phone on table or somewhere. So it is having this lip over here which will not enable any surface to scratch your camera lens. So this comes inside the box, and you also get a legal SAR certificate over here, and also you get the user manual. I suggest that you read this once to understand your phone completely. So the user manual and the legal guidelines also comes inside the box, and this was the folio in which the case was kept. So all these things you get inside the box. Now let's look at the phone. So guys, here comes the main star of the show. This is Motorola Edge 40 Neo. It has a curved display, and it is a 10-bit HDR display. It's a really gorgeous display and produces really gorgeous colors, as you can check. And on the left side of the phone, absolutely it is plain. You don't find any buttons on the left side. On the right side of the phone, you have a power on-off button over here. You have a volume rocker dedicated. And on the top of the phone, you find Dolby Atmos branding over here. And you have a secondary noise cancellation microphone at the top. At the bottom of the phone, you have a SIM card tray which supports dual SIM cards. And it also has a rubber gasket, I'll show it to you. And you have a USB-C port over here, which is USB 2.0 data. It supports USB 2.0 data transfer speeds. And there is a secondary mic over here. And you have a stereo speaker. One is at the bottom and one is at the top, because this phone supports Dolby Atmos. So your earpiece acts as a speaker itself. And you have a selfie camera of 32 megapixels over here. And at the back of the phone, in the metal camera array, there is 50 megapixel optical image stabilization camera mentioned, which is the primary camera. And you have a 13 megapixel ultra wide shooter. And nice, they have put 13 megapixel camera. Other than their competitors which use 2 or 5 megapixel camera for the ultra wide, they have used 13 megapixel. And this camera also supports for 13 megapixel macro shots, which is really a good feature. And in the center of the phone, you have the Motorola badge over here which glows and creates shape when the light passes on it. And here is the LED flash, and on the bottom you get a Pantone validation Canil Bay color badge over here. And this material, as you can check, I'll show it to you. Yeah, as you can check over here, this is a leatherite finish material, which is a vegan leather finish, and it is really soft to touch. I really love the confidence which you get in holding the phone because of this material. It is really good. So this was it. This was the overall physical overview of the phone. Now guys, as you can check over here, the SIM card tray has a rubber gasket, which is red color rubber gasket. That shows that this phone is IP68 certified, which is dust and waterproof. The SIM card tray has provision for 2 physical SIM cards. From 2 different service provider, you can put 2 different SIM cards and use it at a time. And both are 5G supported. So that means this SIM card tray is dual 5G SIM card tray. And this supports nano SIM cards. Now guys, this phone comes in 3 color variants, and it is Pantone validated colors. This one is called as Canil Bay, which is the one which is in my hand. And there is one more color which is Soothing Green, more sort of this green which is in the background, Soothing Sea Green. And that is also Pantone validated. And there is a Black Beauty color also, which comes with a glass back. And I believe that the front and the back glass on this phone is Gorilla Glass 3. However, the company has not specified it, but there are certain sources online which states that it comes with Gorilla Glass 3. And in the Black Beauty color, there is no vegan leather back. In the blue color and the green color of the phone, which is the Canil Bay blue and the Soothing Green color, Soothing Sea Green color, you will get a vegan leather back. But in the Black Beauty color, you will be getting a glass back, and the phone is black from behind, and there is a Gorilla Glass 3 on the front of this phone on the screen. Now guys, this Motorola Edge 40 Neo out of the box comes with Android 13. Let me show it to you. Under settings, when you go under about phone, under Android and the Android version, here you can check it comes with Android 13 out of the box. Let me show you the Easter egg. See, it's Android 13 out of the box. So guys, this is a sample of 4K HDR video played at YouTube, and you can check that the device produces absolutely deep blacks, and the clarity of the screen is at 4K, and it is absolutely crystal clear screen. And this is a live video running at 4K HDR. So the device absolutely supports it, and the clarity is really nice, as you can check. Now guys, apart from this phone is the segment first, again at the range of 25,000, and that is why this phone, the hype around this phone is created. Like, it is the segment first phone at this budget, which comes with a curved screen and also offers IP68 dust and waterproof certification. Yes, you can insert this phone underwater up to 1.5 meters of depth for 30 minutes and absolutely will find no water getting inside this phone. It is actually waterproof. So in terms of your daily usage, whenever you're using this phone in monsoons or in a heavy rain condition, there is absolutely no problem. As I've shown you in the unboxing of this segment of this phone, like, the SIM card slot also of this phone comes with a rubber gasket, so no water gets inside this phone. Motorola have made sure about that. So this phone is the segment first phone which is having a IP68 certification. So this again makes this phone a very good proposition in terms of the budget it comes in. Guys, there are 2 phones at this budget level which is from the same brand Motorola. One is Motorola Edge 40 Neo, which is this phone, and the other one is Motorola Edge 40. So there is a naming confusion. I don't know why Motorola keeps such big names, but both the phone are having different features altogether and also gives different performance. If you're looking for a more balanced sort of a phone which gives you good efficiency in terms of battery life and also good performance, go for Motorola Edge 40 Neo. And if you're looking for raw performance oriented phone, go for Motorola Edge 40. If you're a gamer or you're a graphic editor or a graphic content creator, you should go for Motorola Edge 40, because I'll tell you the reason why. Motorola Edge 40 comes with Dimensity 8020, which is the processor inside the phone, and this comes with Dimensity 7030, the Motorola Edge 40 Neo. So there is a huge difference in processor architecture. Both comes at 6 nanometer architecture, but Dimensity 8020 comes with a GPU which is Mali G77, which is clocked at 800 megahertz. And this processor, which is Dimensity 7030 inside this phone, comes with a GPU which is Mali G610, which is clocked at 600 megahertz. So 800 and 600 megahertz is a huge difference. And you can also check that in Antutu benchmark. Like, this phone performs and comes at an Antutu benchmark of 5.5 lakhs, whereas Motorola Edge 40 comes at an Antutu benchmark of around 7 lakhs. So there is a difference of around 1.5 lakh in the Antutu figures. That means this phone, which is actually a balanced equation between performance and efficiency also. The Dimensity 7030 present inside this phone balances it out. Like, it gives you good performance also and good efficiency also. So if you're looking for a daily all-rounder type of a phone, this will be a good choice. So I just wanted to update that. And as far as technical figures are concerned, both are octa-core processors, and Dimensity 7030 is octa-core clocked at 2.5 gigahertz, and Dimensity 8020, which is present in Motorola Edge 40, it is clocked at 2.6 gigahertz. So again, there is a difference of megahertz in the processor itself. So that means that is more performance hungry phone, and this is moreover a balanced effect between performance and efficiency. So overall, I will say that this becomes a good choice for a casual user day in day out who wants to do certain sort of gaming and do certain sort of graphic work also, and also use the phone casually. So this will be a better mix of all that features, the Motorola Edge 40 Neo. And also guys, Dimensity 7030 offers all the latest features, like it gives you 6 gigahertz 5G and millimeter wave connection of 5G, and it gives you 14 band supports for 5G connections. That means absolutely there will be no problem in terms of usage of 5G connectivity in this phone. And also apart from that, it gives you latest Bluetooth 5.4, which is better than Dimensity 8020, which is in Motorola Edge 40. That is having 5.3, this is having latest 5.4, and it also gives you Wi-Fi, which is 6E. That means the connectivity issue is totally solved in this phone, and it also has the NFC support, because most of the phone at this budget range doesn't give you NFC support. So all the touch payments which you want to do due to the presence of NFC in this phone, that is possible. Apart from these two variants of 128GB and 256GB, this phone comes with a primary camera which is 50 megapixels, and it is also having optical image stabilization, which is OIS, and the ultra wide camera and the macro camera in this phone is the second camera, which is 13 megapixel. So you get an ultra wide camera which is not a 2 megapixel or a 3 megapixel or a 5 megapixel camera. It is a proper 13 megapixel camera in this phone. So I differ my experience with this phone with the other YouTubers. Like, they have used this phone and they were not satisfied with the camera, but as far as my use is concerned, and if you know how to operate a smartphone camera really well, so the primary camera of this phone is doing the job really well. Like in my experience of these 5 to 6 days, the optical image stabilization works well. Also the video recording from these cameras, you get both for the selfie camera and for the primary camera behind, you get 4K video recording, and also you can shoot 4K videos at 30 frames per second from all the cameras. Like from the wide angle camera also you can shoot that, but the frame rate is capped at 30 frames per second. If you want to go for a 60 frames per second, you can shoot it at 1080p, which is the full HD video. Now guys, this is the 4K at 30 frames per second video sample from the front facing selfie camera in the indoor lighting condition. The light is directly above me, and as you can see, there is no focus hunting issue as such. And also the image stabilization of the front facing camera is on at 4K 30 frames per second. And this is the segment first device at this budget range which offers 4K 30 frames per second. So this device can be absolutely used by content creators and vloggers. Now guys, this is the sample of full HD video at 30 frames per second from the front facing selfie camera, for you to have an idea by comparing it with the 4K sample. And this is again shot in the same lighting condition, the indoor lighting condition, and I feel that it is quite clear and it is giving a good clarity. So you can expect more clear video at this resolution in the outdoor conditions under sun. And also the stabilization is on, and the audio which you're hearing is from the in-device microphone itself. Now guys, this is the sample of front facing camera's portrait video mode, and this device allows the portrait video at 720p from the front facing selfie camera. At least this device gives that option, and I think the device is doing the job really well. As you can see, the background is having proper bokeh and it is proper blurred, and the video is shot at 720p, and also the audio which you're hearing is from the in-device microphone. And this is shot in the indoor lighting condition, and you get this results. I think the phone is focusing well and doing the job of background blur really well. So the camera experience, as far as a casual user is concerned, not a pro grade user, you will be having absolutely satisfying experience. And I am someone who likes to take pictures which shows good amount of colors. People like to have casual images, like they want real live images. So this phone actually saturates the color a bit more. However, you can play the settings of this camera in the manual mode and you can have that realistic colors. But if you know how to use the camera, only then you can play with that settings in this camera app of this phone. But by default, this phone clicks certain pictures which gives you good saturation and good colors. So moreover, I will say that those images are social media ready. If you are someone who likes to click the picture and directly upload to social media, this phone will give you really good saturated images. And apart from that, you get a 5000 mAh battery in this phone, and which supports 68 watt fast charging. As I've shown you the charger inside the box, it supports a turbocharge. And in my experience, like if I have connected this phone to the charger for around 15 minutes of time, it charges the phone from 0 to 50% in that 15 minutes. And apart from that, it comes with a dual SIM slot, as I've shown you in the unboxing, where you can physically enter 2 nano SIMs, the physical SIM. However, the Motorola Edge 40 comes with 1 SIM slot, and the second SIM is the eSIM. So again, that is a point of differentiation between these two phones. And it comes with a Dolby Atmos system inside the phone. There are 2 speakers. The earpiece of this phone also acts as a speaker. So you get a good stereo separation in terms of watching your multimedia content. So the voice comes from both the voice or the music comes from both the speakers. And my experience with this phone in terms of listening to music and watching content is that it is at A+ level. I must say that the speakers of this phone are really good. Like Motorola always provides a good speaker. The tuning of their speaker in the phone department, it's really good. Like all the other phones also of Motorola which I have tested and I've used personally, some of my friends are having that. The speaker quality of these phones are really nice, and they are also loud, so you will not have any problem with the audio output of this phone. And apart from this, this phone comes with a very gorgeous display, which is a curved display, the segment first in this budget phone of 25,000. It's a really beautiful display which supports HDR playback, and it is a 10-bit screen. So the color reproduction from the screen is really nice. It comes with a widevine L1 support. However, the Netflix app in this phone does not support HDR. However, all the other apps and YouTube supports HDR in this phone. So might be a case like after the update, the Motorola can add that feature in this phone because the screen is capable of HDR. And apart from that, all the calling features of this phone, like I have not faced any call drops in this phone. The calling is really nice, and also I would like to state that in the calling experience of me calling from this phone to other phone, like the connectivity problem, I have not faced a problem single time. I'm using two SIMs, like for Jio and for Airtel. I'm on the 4G connection, not opted for 5G, but still the reception of this phone, it catches really well. While you're in the basement also, the phone performs really well. So there is absolutely no problem in terms of reception. Now guys, here you get an optical fingerprint sensor, and setting is absolutely simple. As you can check, it has been set. Now let's see how it performs. And you can also change these styles of fingerprint scanning. Like you can keep a boomerang, you can keep a radial wave. Whenever it scans your fingerprint, it will show this animation. This is the boomerang and this is the chroma dial. So these three animations are available. So guys, as you can check, it performs really nice. The fingerprint is really fast with no latency or no lag. Just touch it and it unlocks the device. See. It's really nice, and in case of off condition also, when you touch the fingerprint, it directly takes you to the home screen. It's really fast. And guys, just to update you, there is no radio inside this phone. You get no dedicated app for radio. Although you get a calculator app, you get a voice recorder app, which is really nice. Over here, you can record voice. And apart from that, when you go inside, you get a podcast app, which is a Google Podcast also. Yeah, you can have the Google Podcast and you can listen it while you are driving. The apps which are present in the phone are made by Motorola itself or by Google. Other than that, you get no bloatware inside this phone, absolutely. And as you can check, it is buttery smooth, and the operation of the phone doesn't lag. I'm using this phone for past 1 week now, and I have faced no lag or any sort of delay in my touching and operation of this phone. And when you go inside the curtain, you can see over here it is absolutely a stock Android inside this phone, and I've loved the feel of this phone while usage. And under settings, when you go under display options and the display refresh rate, you get these many options of refresh rate inside this phone. You can right away go up to 144 Hz. All the other features of Motorola phones, like chop and switch on the torchlight, chop and switch off the torchlight, and also twist to open the camera app immediately if you want to capture something on go. Everything is available in this phone. The central part of the phone, which is the chassis or the frame of the phone, which is between the vegan leather back and the screen, is made up of plastic, which is a differentiating factor between Motorola Edge 40 Neo and the Motorola Edge 40. In case of Motorola Edge 40, it is made up of metal, but here it is made up of plastic. However, the phone gives a feel of really good, strong phone. It is light in weight, but it is well put together. And Motorola has done the job really well. Like, it gives a feeling of strong phone in the hand. It's a really well put together phone. So guys, this was it. This was my first impressions and review of Motorola Edge 40 Neo. And I don't know, like, there is something about this phone which appeals to humans. Like, I think the way the phone is being created, the engineering put behind the phone, or the ergonomics in hand feel of the phone, I think something is there which elevates your feeling to use this phone even more. And this is a mid-range, you can call it as a mid-range flagship, because these features which this phone offers, like the IP68 certification, the curved display, and also 5000 mAh battery, and also the camera set which this phone offers, these are certain differentiating points which this phone tends to be apart from the other competitors. So all in all, it is a very good package, a all-rounder package for your day in, day out use. It's a really good phone, and it has a strong recommendation from my side. If you're looking for a phone around the budget of 25,000, you should take a look at Motorola Edge 40 Neo. So this was it. I hope you've liked the video and you know the regular drill. Please press that thumbs up icon, because these are certain factors which motivates me to bring such videos for you again. And please do subscribe to my channel because I keep bringing such videos, and you will get a notification of on your device if you subscribe to my channel. So take care, have a nice day, bye bye.